Alright, I'm back. Keep forgetting how loud this track is. Anyways, as I said, I'm trying to get back to the swing of things, so I'm going to be trying to do streams consistently again. That being said, I'll be continuing this series of drawings, but I am almost done with this one, so pretty excited about that. I don't really have any updates or news, no announcements or anything like that, so I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I think I got a good idea about this. So select this, and then I'll fill it in. This value. Go. That way, all I have to do for is putting or using a brush is at this bit here. It starts from one cheek and ends. Excuse me, sorry. It just happened suddenly. Might have to take an allergy pill immediately. But anyways, ends halfway across this maw or whatever this is called. Brush size bigger. Make it 75. I keep forgetting to put my glasses on. I'm just gonna go ahead and take an allergy pill because I can already tell that I'm gonna be having some issues with my nose. There we go. I did wake up later than usual because I went to bed later than usual last night. the allergy symptoms are already kicking in. And since there's a sharp edge here, it kind of ends here, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I just exaggerate it a bit more. Move that out a bit. Have it. Just gonna switch brushes because it's often hard to get the edges done. Oops. Since tomorrow I get my day off tomorrow, I'm thinking about just going ahead and doing another gaming stream. But we'll see. And I might just have to, for the mouth anyways, I might just fill in this, because there's not a whole lot of value in here anyways. I mean, it's kind of hard to make out because of the interlacing or interpolating, whatever these lines are called on a monitor. But essentially, I'm not seeing a whole lot of variation in the values on the teeth, so I might just leave it as one value. Sorry, I've been coughing a bit last night. I'm hoping that it's just because of the stuff that I'm covered in right now. Bits of leather. But we'll see. See that. That's one solid value. Also, I'm just throwing this out there because I just listened to it yesterday through someone's video. That track that Dwayne Johnson made, the one that goes, we stay hard, we stay hungry, we say something, right? It just keeps going on like that. Yeah, and it's pretty cringe. I'm just gonna throw that out there. It's, oh, whoops, I forgot. There we go. But yeah, I can't take that song seriously, and I have no idea if he's like going hard while singing it, as in he's actually, if he actually made that one himself or not. But regardless though, it's not bad, it's just kind of embarrassing to listen to. More power to anyone that listens to it and motivates them to go to the gym, but I think I'll stick to listening to what I listen to. I already made this speech yesterday, but in the last stream, but more or less though, that song's not going to be enough to get you to go to the gym. consistently if you're relying on that. Just develop the habit of going. That's it. That's all I gotta do. There's a gap in his mouth here and here that I didn't draw. So what I'm gonna do instead of just, yeah, I'm just gonna fill that in. So let's see. Go here, use this brush tool, and reduce this to 10. Hate it when it does that. Why does it do that? It could just be my drawing tablet. Maybe it just doesn't like the tablet I'm using or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing that happens to other people as well. Just no idea. Oops. There we go. Yeah. It's I guess one other thing I wanted to talk about is I was planning on getting the original, well, not original, but the GTA San Andreas port on Steam, but a while ago. But unfortunately, because the definitive edition just got released and Rockstar took the old ports down, that basically means that I'm not going to have any other choice but to get the definitive edition. And from what everyone has been saying about that edition, that remaster, it's pretty bad. So unfortunately, I'm just going to have to wait until they fix that edition, that remaster. I want to play the originals. Oops. I think that's good enough. Yeah. Cool. Is that it? Am I finished? At least with his body anyways? It looks like it. I'm not seeing any other reason to work on this. Yeah, everything looks fine. Don't get me wrong, I like the Doom soundtrack, and definitely do like Andrew Schultz's rendition of it, but when it comes to drawing streams, I don't think they fit with the mood, so I'm gonna take them off the playlist. Definitely play them though when I'm gaming, but not when I'm doing this. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything else I need to work on with Knuckles' body. So I'm just gonna go ahead and work on the monitor background. Let's see. That's completely filled in black. That's completely filled with one color. And likewise. So this should be easy. Go to background. I selected the whole thing. Okay. Oh, I see why. Okay. Oops. doing my best to mute myself when I cough or sneeze. I hope I'm not getting sick again. I gotta blow my nose though. It's so stuffy. Oh wow, it's completely black. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna count. Yeah, I should just not bother with the Grisaille layer then. Well, you know what? No, never mind. I was about to say that I was gonna just leave it in there in the monitor layer, but I might have to edit this line work later. So I'm just gonna put it on the Grisaille layer. Something that I just thought about just now is the fact that the new Matrix Resurrections movie is going to be released sometime, and I'm hoping that it'll not respawn, but it'll get Square Enix to have an interest in developing another Deus Ex game. Since Deus Ex is it's not inspired by, but it's definitely shares a lot of similar elements to the Matrix series. I'm just saying it would be some good timing if they did, but unfortunately, because Mankind Divided didn't do very well, and neither did Human Revolution. And since they own and develop, not develop, but since they own the Hitman series now, I guess they just have no reason to develop the Deus Ex franchise. Which is a bit of a shame, because those games were pretty good. And lastly, put there. Let me go ahead and do this. There we go. Yep. Alrighty. So that's that. I think for the background, I'm just gonna color it this, make it this value. There we go. Easy. Let's just move the reference image out of the way. Come on. There we go. Nice. And if we stretch it out, pair it side by side. trying to do all this with a tablet pen. Why doesn't it want to work? Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Move to the side. Yeah. Period. Nice. So as we can see, it's pretty close. Again, I don't like the fact that this is still isolated. I'm probably just gonna fix that since I have plenty of time to do so. Not even halfway through the 1 hour mark, so got plenty of time to fix this. That's fine. But this is not. These three values here anyways are not. This also should be a little more fuzzier. Or blended, I should say. Like in here. That should be a little thinner. This should not be as bright as it is right now, but I'm just gonna allow it. Yeah, I'll just allow it to be like that for now. That also seems a little too bright. This as well. Pretty much all of the lighter values seem a little too bright, but I think the reason why is because these values are in between these other ones. So right now I have 9 values, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 values. Not including the pure black, pure white values. 7. Realistically speaking, I would probably need at least 11 values in order to make sure that all these areas match the values of the reference image. But because I'm not willing to do that right now, because that's just going to be really tedious, and I might as well just not bother doing that, and instead just, you know, essentially just copy and paste the reference image. I'm probably just gonna leave it like this though. I'm not sure. It's like, on the one hand, it sounds pretty simple. Just pick a value in between these two as well as these two, but then it doesn't exist in my grayscale already, so I'd have to make a new one just for that. And with the way the RGB color format works is it goes from what, 0 to 255. So just imagine, right, that there are technically 256 values that I could have in a value scale. And the reason why I say 256 instead of 255 is because if you put everything to 0, oops, you get black. And if you put everything at 255, then you get white. So if you include black, which is 0, 0, 0 for the R, G, and B values, the red, green, and blue values, I should say, then that's 256 values. Just imagine that, right? That's not even including black and white. So subtract 2 from 256. That's 254 values I would have to have in a value scale just to make sure that I have a value, right, that could blend into all of this. To guarantee that anyways. Now, that may be a bit of an exaggeration, but to give you some context, normally when you are an art student and you're taking a drawing or a painting course, you're not going to have the time to use more than, again, 7 to 9 values, even that much, for a Grisaille layer or for a grayscale. You're just not going to be able to have the time to mix that much white and that much black over and over and over again for every single project you do. Mind you, when you're an art student in college, you're going to be taking more than just one painting course or one drawing course. You're going to be taking a drawing course, a painting course, a sculpture course. You get what I'm saying, right? You're going to be taking more than just one studio course at a time. And you're going to definitely be doing more of the same with a different medium in a different class. And there's no way that you would be able to, unless you just somehow work really quickly, there's no way you can consistently make a value scale greater than, I'm just gonna say 10 values for every single project, especially if you have a deadline every week for each project. Keep in mind too that I only spend an hour making these drawing streams, right? An hour long, and it usually takes me about somewhere between 5 to 10 drawing streams to complete a Knuckles drawing. Now, just imagine having to do that for 3 other projects, and you'll see how much time that adds up, right? So let's say the minimum is 5 hours, right, from one project for one course. The 3 others, multiply that by 4. You get roughly a good idea of what I'm talking about. So that's about 20 hours minimum spent outside of class, outside of, whatever else you do outside of class, such as part-time job or paperwork, commuting, etc. And are you realistically going to be able to work on a project that long, having to tediously put that many values on a Grisaille layer or a grayscale drawing? No, that's not going to happen. Or monochromatic, I should say. No, that's not going to happen. So, okay, so my point is that there's just no realistic way I'm going to make a grayscale greater than what I've got right now. I kid you not, when you take intro drawing and painting courses, you start off doing nothing but that. You just make monochromatic scales. You'll mix 2 complementary colors, and you'll make a scale off of that. So as more and more of each color mixes together, they'll turn more and more into a neutral color, like a brown or a gray. And you'll definitely be doing a grayscale. And I mean, I've never had I've never had an art instructor tell us, right, or any other student that they had to make a grayscale that had more than 10 values. That's just not going to happen. I've never seen anyone use a grayscale palette that had 20 values in it. That's just, no. I mean, it sounds like I'm justifying not, blending this in, but I will. I'm just not gonna add each single value that is supposed to be in between these other values onto the grayscale palette. That's just not gonna happen. Anyways. There's a certain limit you have to place onto yourself, not for any other reason than for the sake of just getting the project done. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with that, because most art instructors anyways, maybe not all, but most will understand that you can't be expected to just work on their assignment and only that. You gotta devote your time to other studio courses, which means other projects, which means having to do artworks, complete artworks that don't even involve painting or drawing. Sometimes. Some sculpture projects do require you to use wood stain or spray paint, stuff like that. But regardless though, I mean, you just do the best you can with what you got, and that includes the amount of time you have. I wish there was a blending tool though. I'm pretty sure there is. I just haven't found it. Yeah, there's a blender knife. Not gonna lie, like, that's what I would use half of the time anyways to blend paint together. It's just my blending knife. I mean, my painting knife. Let's see if this works. Yeah, this isn't bad. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Nice. Well, that solves that problem. I mean, it's still not completely... It's not ideal, but it gets rid of that hard edge there that was still present. Let's see if I can... make it even more gradual. Nah, that's gonna be the best I can do. I'll do the same here. Maybe that's just a problem. Maybe it's just because I blend these edges enough. There we go. But yeah, you would either use your painting knife to blend paint together, a brush that has no paint on it whatsoever. So a clean brush, you would use a clean brush, or in the case of using other mediums like oil pastel, you could use those rolled up, I forgot what they're called, they're like tortellinis or something like that. Tortellinis, torties, something like that. Well, basically it's just rolled up paper that's shaped into a pen, if that makes sense. I'll have to pull up an image of it, but you could use that to blend in charcoal and oil pastels. You could also use a cloth or a piece of canvas. What else? I mean, I would not recommend this, but some instructors, when they blend stuff like that together, sometimes they'll just use their finger, especially with charcoal, they'll just use their fingers, their hands to blend that stuff in. Again, I would not recommend doing that, because in the case if you're eating in the studio, you could accidentally eat that stuff, or contaminate your food with that stuff and poison yourself. So it's always a good idea to either wear gloves when you're doing stuff like that, or just wash your hands before you eat. I mean, you're technically not supposed to eat, have food in the studio anyways, but once you get past the intro courses, the beginner courses, and you become an intermediate or an advanced art student in that particular field, or whatever field you're into, the art instructors become a lot more lenient towards that, as well as the staff members that work the studios. Just because they know that, hey, you know, you've been at this long enough, you know how to clean yourself up, and I mean, you know how to clean your work area up and stuff like that. So they're a lot more trusting. But yeah, definitely be careful about bringing food into the studio. Unless it's just a water bottle or something, or a little snack, in which case that's fine. Again, just make sure to eat that before you start your project or start your work. That's my recommendation. I remember, I'm just gonna go off on a tangent here, but I remember when I was in the intermediate drawing and painting courses, on the weekends especially, I would order a big plate of nachos and bring it to the studio outside of class, of course, and eat those nachos before I began my work. That way I don't have to worry about any of that stuff getting into my food. I really do like this blending brush, by the way. Like, it's just fixing that issue I've been having of hard edges existing. Let's double the size again. I think the harder I press down on the pen, the more forceful it blends the colors together. Yeah, what I'm seeing. Nice. Very nice. There we go. Let me just experiment with the other areas of the body. Let me do this. There we go. Still have to be careful about that. Nice. Seamless. I remember watching art tutorials in the past discouraging viewers from using tools like this, but I think it was either the blending brush or the air spray brush or whatever it's called. Wow, that is a really good job. All right, this. Let me fix that. There we go. Let's see if we can do that area too. Yeah, this blending brush really works really well. I'm gonna favorite this tool. Let's see. Bag. No. No. How do I add it? I forgot. Find a tag and my favorites. There we go. Cool. Now it's there. Not sure why it's on you. Oh wait, no, it's not there. It's there. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm making like weird noises with my mouth. I'm trying to breathe through my mouth because stuffy nose and all that. The allergy pills are working, but it takes a while for the nostrils to clear up. I know doesn't sound. Anyways, you know what I mean. Okay, let me fix this. There we go. Should not be that wide. Then you go here, blend this in. And I'll do it. On this as well. And this. Oops. If I remember correctly, yeah. Okay. Okay. I definitely want to start coloring this in the last 10 minutes of the stream, but I'm just so glad that I'm able to use something that helps me blend really well that I just can't help it not stop. Rid of all the hard edges. Well, as best as I can anyways. I mean, sometimes that's not possible, but yeah. Yeah, that looks way better with the eyes anyways. The head. This part of the head. Yeah, the hand. But pretty much everything I was complaining about has now been fixed. Or at least looks better than it did earlier. mean, that looks slightly better. I don't know. I'm still wondering if I should have just made this dreadlock just one solid value, because to me that would have just solved this problem, because this is just way much darker than this one. Let's take a look at them side by side. Yeah, it's so weird though, because they're technically right next to each other on the grayscale, but this is just so much darker than this for some reason. Oh well. Guess I'll do this one as well. Oh, right, I forgot the color layer. That's right. Okay, well, let me just go ahead and save and get started on that. Now, if I remember correctly, I have to make a copy of the Grisaille layer in order to make, in order to use the gradient map filter. So let me go ahead and do that. Copy layer. Yep. Now I'll call this color. There we go. And what we're going to do is do the outer part. So that's going to be, oh, whoops. No, that's right. Okay. So, outer. Go ahead. That's is that right? That can't be right. This is gonna be a problem. I was not thinking this through. Okay. No. Maybe if I click on this, what happened? Okay, yeah, that works. So if I select the group layer, it'll pretty much allow me to select from both of these. Alright, that's exactly what I wanted. Nice. Okay. Go back down to color. Go to filter. Map. Gradient map. Oh, let me move that. Move that over here. That'll work. Right. So what's going on? This wants to snap though. Maybe it does for some reason. Alright, you know what? Whatever, I'll just leave it like that for now. Alright, back to this. So let's see, color. If I remember correctly, choose gradient preset. Yeah. Go. Take a look. Oh, I just remembered. Alright, hold on. Okay. I compare it to this, which means I'm gonna turn the saturation back on. There's this green filter over him, so this is gonna be kind of hard to figure out, but not impossible. I'll have to mess with the filter tools later. Or the filters, I should say. Okay. Just worry about that later. So now we go back to contour, select this. Yeah. Since there's no hard edge, again, with this bottom part of the arm, it's just gonna go select all this as well. That's fine. So filter, map. Oh, whoops. Gotta go back to color. Filter, map. Bring it map. There's probably an easier way of doing this, but I'm just gonna do it my way for now. That doesn't look right, but we'll just leave it as it is for now. Oh, that's why, because the green. Okay, so, okay, another thing, I guess, let me explain. So, when two complementary colors are mixed together, they often produce some version of a brown or a gray, or both, a grayish brown. In this case, the reason why we're not seeing it here on my composition is because this green color, or this green filter that's over Knuckles in this reference image is not being applied here. And because this green filter is being applied over all this red on his body, it's tricking, at least for me anyways, it's tricking my eyes into thinking that all this red on his body is a little more grayish or brownish than it's supposed to be, you know. So I'll just, like I said, I'll just leave it like that for now. But I'll have to remember to deal with this later. Am I really gonna get all this coloring done today? That doesn't seem right. We'll see. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on. That. Include this as well. No, that's what I was afraid of. That's alright, I can fix this later. So let's go back. Filter. Map, gradient map. We'll go down. The gradient. Won't work. Yeah, I mean, since his gloves are already in a neutral color palette, it's not going to change that much if I do it like this. Should definitely blend this stuff in a little bit better though later. Okay. Let's play a different track. There we go. Oh, we're at the 1 hour mark. Oh, it's so close. You know what? Let me spend a few more minutes working on this because it's not going to take that much longer to do this. This. Again, going to be neutral. Oops. Got it. Go. That. This. Oops. God, hold on. There we go. That. This. No, wait. God, that's gonna be neutral color anyway, so never mind. Just gonna be this. And this. It's just gonna be the iris. That's gonna change. Nothing else. So, go back down, color, filter, map. I'm not sure why why OBS is not recording or allowing the viewer to see the drop-down menus from up top. That's weird. I'll have to look that up later or mess around with it. Yeah, it's supposed to be that dark. Thing is, though, shouldn't be. The middle part, anyways, so his iris should be a little brighter. Yeah. Let's change that. Let's make this slightly lower, lower, yeah, lower, lower. There we go. You know what? Let me redo this. Yeah. Something like that. Like this. No, because it blends too much like that. I want it to completely contrast though. Something like that, I think. Appropriate. And a little brighter. White. That'll do it. Not ideal. I think what's happening is his eyes are violet, but the brighter sections here on his iris, they're blue. They're not a tint of violet, they're a bluish violet. If that makes sense. So that'll do for now. Okay. Again, this green filter just makes everything so much harder to judge. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop at the 10-minute mark, or an hour and 10-minute mark, because I don't want to take too much time on this. I mean, that's supposed to be for his shoes, not for his maw. A little brighter, so over here. Something like that. One more. Yeah. A darker. There we go. I'll just leave it like that. That'll work. Oops. There we go. Just about done. Seems a little redundant to be doing this, but do it anyways, just to be sure. Alright, any other part of it? Oh, yep, there it is. Go. Honestly, could just leave these colors alone. And on the monitor anyways, but I still have to put the yellows on the sides. Change the background to this blue. So grab this. Yeah, no, not that. Doesn't seem to be able to make up its mind. You know what? I'll just leave it like that. Background, black, fill. Oops. There we go. Monitor. So we go to monitor, select, select that, move the reference image out of the way, select this as well, like this, and fill both of them in. There we go. I'll fix this later in the next stream. You know what? I'm gonna call the next stream the cleanup stream. Yeah, I'll just call this cleanup stage at this point, because the coloring was pretty simple to do, pretty quick. I imagine that the rest of the Knuckles drawings I do will be just as fast when it comes to coloring, because there's not going to be his whole body being shown in most of the rest of the reference images. But yeah, let me go ahead and put this on. Change the track. Okay. Alright, that's perfect time anyways, because that's a 10-minute mark after the 1 hour mark, so that works. But yeah, I mean, once I put the green color, green hue filter over this, I mean, it'll be pretty much done. Let me see if I can just do that now. Let me check. Do that, go into color, filter. Let's see. Colors, colored alpha. Let's do this. Oh, okay. Not exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Color transfer? Yeah, no, that's not what I'm looking for either. Maximize channel? Oh, not that. I'll have to look it up because it's obviously I don't know what I'm doing. Is it index colors? That's so weird. Weird. It must be under some other term, but anyways, that's gonna be enough. Just leave it at that. Save it once more, just to be sure. Okay. That's it for this stream. Ooh. I'll be, cleaning this up, figuring out how to put the green hue filter over this so that it matches the whatever is going on here in the reference image. And then I'll call it done. Yeah. Looking forward to finishing this up and moving on to the next one. So, the stream has been going on long enough. And end it now. Peace.